Welcome to Indie Beacon Radio, where creative souls can find help in marketing their creations. You can send questions for each show on Twitter using the hashtag IndieBeacon. Now sit back and enjoy learning about our guest for this show.
AVS Media Demo.
I'm the author of the book, You Have to Laugh to Keep from Crying, How to Parent Your Parents. And I will be your host today. And we are
AVS Media Demo.
Linda A.W. King, and she's the author of Invitations from Afar. Linda, how are you doing today?
AVS Media Demo.
You're doing how? And can you give us a little bit background on your family and yourself?
AVS Media Demo.
I was married in Florida. My husband and I lived in Orlando, and then we moved to Titusville.
AVS Media Demo.
The space station was getting started up. And then later, my husband was in aerospace, and later we moved to the Houston, Texas area,
AVS Media
in the Clear
Demo.
Lake area, right by NASA. Prior to that, I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, attended school
AVS
there,
Media
and
Demo.
then I went to college at Rollins College in Winter Park, Florida. Several years after I was married, I
AVS
went
Media
to the
Demo.
University of Houston at Clear Lake, which was very near our house. My husband was teaching there, so it was very easy to get
AVS
my
Media
master's
Demo.
degree there because I could use his parking spot lots of times. So I've always liked to write.
AVS
And
Media
I,
Demo.
did different things, like I worked for a newspaper, a small local paper, and I did reviews.
AVS Media Demo.
And then I started doing short little articles for that paper that were like little
AVS Media
very
Demo.
little, very short stories. So I also taught children writing in the pull-out program for
AVS Media
gifted and
Demo.
talented children in the school district around here, the Clear Creek Independent School District.
Mm-hmm.
So what else? would you
AVS
like to
Media
know?
Demo.
Well, I think it's kind of interesting. I lived 3 blocks from NASA down in Houston.
Oh,
and
I do too.
yeah, and I
AVS
guess you
Media
probably saw
Demo.
the shuttle when it landed, when it first went across the United States.
Yes, that was awesome.
You were there. I
AVS
remember my
Media
son
Demo.
was in the first grade, and they of course let him out, and the shadow. I mean, that thing was huge. The shadow went over our house.
AVS Media Demo.
Was just unbelievable. It was almost like a giant spaceship or something. It was just awesome. Did you I guess you got to see a lot.
AVS
more of
Media
those.
Demo.
Were y'all invited to Cape Canaveral to see any of the, the takeoffs
Yes,
and everything?
we were invited to
AVS
Cape
Media
Canaveral
Demo.
to see the last night flight, and our friend Dottie Lindenberger.
AVS Media Demo.
Lindenberger was the teacher astronaut on that flight, and that was quite awesome. It was a slightly cool night.
AVS Media Demo.
And they kept delaying the flight, and people were afraid that it would not launch at night. So eventually they got the problems fixed.
AVS
And
Media
right about
Demo.
that time, the Space Shuttle passed overhead, which was quite awesome.
Oh,
and
my
then
goodness.
I know, it was just lucky.
AVS
And then
Media
the shuttle
Demo.
passed it all, and it was just beautiful. Of course, it wasn't going to meet up with the space station at that point. It had to
AVS
get in the
Media
proper
Demo.
orbit to do that, but it was just beautiful that the two happened almost simultaneously. So
Well, what time in the
that
morning
was
was it?
AVS Media
we
Demo.
were there kind of all night long, and the sun had not risen yet, but I think it might have
AVS
been,
Media
I could be wrong
Demo.
at the time, maybe 5 in the morning, something
Oh,
like
so
that.
it was early morning.
Yeah,
Well, the
it was
reason I
getting
asked-
close to.
Yeah. Well, the reason I
AVS
asked
Media
you about
Demo.
all of this is because on the cover of your book you have astronauts, and it says
Yes.
Invitations from Afar. So it sounds like the
AVS Media
had
Demo.
an influence over your book.
Yes, a huge influence, a gigantic influence.
were some of the characters
AVS Media Demo.
similar to some of the astronauts you met, or maybe friends you met? And if you can, elaborate on that a little bit.
I had some astronauts.
AVS Media Demo.
I think they're kind of composites. Like one is the main character is like 20-year-old girl, which why on earth?
AVS Media Demo.
Astronaut. So there's a whole story related to that. And then the commander is an astronaut.
AVS Media Demo.
From several astronauts that I knew. And then one astronaut had a lot of knowledge
AVS Media Demo.
like foreign cultures. Now, why was she picked? That story explains that. And then another astronaut was from
AVS Media Demo.
He was prince of a small country named Britannia, which is made up. And
okay, there's not really a country.
AVS Media Demo.
No, there's not really a country. There's not really that prince. And his name was Farzan. And he, his country was
AVS Media Demo.
Of the mission because of an old legend they had, and they kind of thought they might find life on Ganymede if they could
AVS Media
get
Demo.
somebody to go there and look. So that's the 4 characters on the cover of the book.
Can you give us a little more
AVS Media Demo.
about the book? In other words,
sure.
Give us a little teaser from it so we'll want to go.
Okay.
Listeners will want to go read it.
AVS Media
Okay,
Demo.
I hope so. It's near future. When I say near future, I didn't say the date because
AVS Media
how far
Demo.
technology would go, and I estimate in about 40 years if it ever happens, and they get to
AVS
go
Media Demo.
and there's a lot of backstory to it why they took the young girl to go on the mission because she has a rare blood type.
AVS Media
So why
Demo.
this matters at all is part of the story. So they finally get to go on the mission. Explains a lot of her
AVS Media
There's a lot
Demo.
of threads to the story, and they're all interwoven. And I like things that I can really very carefully understand. So
AVS Media Demo.
different aspects of the story. I made it so somebody can follow it very easily. So
AVS Media
go
Demo.
on the mission, find this amazing civilization, which you'll have to read the book to know why. And then on the way home,
AVS Media
somebody
Demo.
is trying to kill them. Now the two, they're going there and they're coming back are interspersed together, but very clearly every chapter is
AVS
clearly
Media
marked.
Demo.
So they're a little afraid it might be NASA. And I'll give you a little giveaway. Now it's not.
AVS
So,
Media
they
Demo.
don't know who to trust to get help because there's a bomb heading toward their ship. And they have
AVS Media
they
Demo.
trust very highly in NASA that this is happening. So they're figuring out what they can do. So they finally
AVS
decide
Media
they'll
Demo.
go online and they'll just make an announcement. Of course, it's a secret mission, so they don't know what will happen to their careers. If they
AVS Media
it's
Demo.
at the point they need to survive. So they make this announcement over on NASA channel, which they figure out how
AVS
to make
Media
live.
Demo.
And then they explaining about their mission and who they are and what they found. So then, meanwhile,
AVS
people on
Media
Earth
Demo.
luckily find the announcement because it's like NASA's not scheduled to speak at that time. And then the word spreads about them. And then they get
AVS
help
Media
from
Demo.
all these different sources. And one thing it shows is, how NASA is so complicated.
AVS Media Demo.
People who work for NASA and then people who work for all these different contractors. And at this point, they just have a company.
AVS Media
also
Demo.
made up that just does launches. So if somebody has a payload or some kind of probe, this company
AVS Media
will
Demo.
launch it for them with proper finances, knowing they'll be able to pay for it, and also that it's
AVS Media Demo.
So this is all like the background of the story. There's like 4 space stations circling the Earth.
AVS Media Demo.
There's a space factory that makes very big solar ships, and the other one, of the 4, another one is a launch.
AVS Media Demo.
So, it's almost impossible to do a secret mission, but they figure out a way to...
AVS Media Demo.
So, it's got 5 stars on Amazon, and it won a National Indie Excellence Award.
Congratulations.
AVS Media Demo.
Well, are you seeing a sequel to this or anything, or?
Well, I figured you'd ask me that, and I tried.
AVS Media Demo.
And I kind of had some trouble with it. So, but now that I was looking over some notes to talk to you tonight, I sort of
AVS Media Demo.
Solved one problem. So, in the meantime, though, I've been working on a lot of short stories, and they've been a lot of fun.
AVS Media Demo.
So, with the sequel, I just couldn't figure out a way to...
AVS Media Demo.
Invitations from afar, which incidentally the subtitle is "I Need to Know," which shows that
AVS Media Demo
knew specific information and they didn't know the whole picture of something. So,
well, listening to you makes me
AVS Media
there are
Demo.
a lot of secrets in NASA, and it sounds like you were privy to maybe a few of them. Am I?
No, not really.
AVS Media Demo.
I did work as a contractor, for NASA. Early on, I was an engineer, but not at NASA. And later, I was
AVS Media Demo.
Technical writing for NASA. But no, I must say I was not privy to any secrets, but
AVS
Media Demo.
You created a bunch. And you probably hit the nail on the head a few times, I'm sure, because there's a lot going on out there.
AVS Media Demo.
And you said you write a lot of, what did you call them, short stories? Do you get
AVS Media Demo.
Do you publish them in magazines, or do you have a blog, or, where do you get them published?
Not yet. I just
AVS Media Demo.
I just put them all together in a book because thematically they're quite similar. It's like problems in this world that
AVS Media Demo.
Get little partial solutions for. Like last year we had the Harvey hurricane, of course, and then
AVS Media Demo.
Company, another imaginary company that I made up, is working on ways to solve it. They're an architectural firm.
Yeah.
AVS Media Demo.
Yeah, we're going to take a break right now. We'd like y'all to stay tuned. We've got Linda A.W. King, who's written the
AVS Media
Invitations
Demo.
From Afar. And if you like space stories, I know you will enjoy this one. So stay tuned, and we'll talk to Miss Linda a little more.
Do you love to read great new ebooks? Visit ebg247.com. Be the first to discover the next bestseller. At ebg247, we have the web's largest selection of great new book reads, from that amazing new fiction or nonfiction to horror, romance, and fantasy. We even have today's best children's books. That's ebg247.com. New books arrive daily, and all ebooks start at just 99 cents. If you love to read, then you'll love ebg247.com. Low prices, large selection, and an easy-to-use website. It's all only at ebg247.com.
Howdy, I'm John Cruder, the Midnight Marauder. I guess you might say that I'm a vigilante who rights the wrongs I see along my many travels to balance the scales of justice, especially those of the corrupt and murderous members of the Town Council of Bandera, Texas. You can follow my many adventures in a series of Midnight Marauder books written by Roy Clinton on Amazon.com and TopWesterns.com. Or, if you prefer, listen to my adventures in audiobook form by downloading them from Audible.com or iTunes. This is R. William James, the voice of the Midnight Marauder.
A new online bookstore, IndieLector.store, is unlike any other. IndieLector.store offers great prices from top indie authors and supports authors at the same time by paying them more for their books. IndieLector.store has a readers club that gives you free books and special deals. Watch the IndieLector.store continue to grow before it opens in the fall of 2019 at IndieLector.store. Headlines. Cryptocurrency vultures are circling around failing governments. Darknet predators are rushing to market with their newest digital product. They promise economic salvation, even as they coupon clips straight from your digital wallet. The newest techno-thriller installment from Breakfield and Berkey, The Enigma Source. Book 10 of the Enigma series continues the combat of cyber good guys versus cyber thugs set in today's digital landscape. Welcome to Indie Beacon Radio, where creative souls can find help in marketing their creations. You can send questions for each show on Twitter using the hashtag IndieBeacon. Now sit back and enjoy learning about our guest for this show.
AVS Media Demo.
This is Charlotte-canion, and I'm your host today. And I'm also the author of the best self-help book in the state of Texas called
AVS Media Demo.
How to Parent Your Parents. And it's my pleasure to continue our talk with Linda A.W. King, who is
AVS Media Demo.
Invitation from afar. Now, Linda, I have a quick question for you. Looking at your name. A.W., does that stand for initial?
AVS Media Demo.
For your writing name.
Well, actually, I looked up on the internet and there was
AVS Media Demo.
Linda King. So the A is my middle name, and the W is my last name.
AVS Media Demo.
Law, which my parents thought was very clever. So, no, the A and W.
AVS Media Demo.
To distinguish me from the great grandmother King. Yeah.
Right. And I bet there is a lot of kings out there.
AVS Media Demo.
Looking up with the AW in it. Well, I have another question for you. When
AVS Media Demo.
Your book, what do you want them to go away with? What do you have? Do you have
AVS Media Demo
to feel as they're going through it? And what do you want them to walk away with? Do you want them to want more?
AVS Media Demo.
Oh, that's a good question. Of course, I want to want more, but they'd have to read, other things until the
AVS Media Demo
was ready. But I want them to enjoy it, and it's somebody in a hospital created something.
AVS Media Demo.
So I want to entertain people with it. Another thing is, and that's probably the main thing, because I don't
AVS Media Demo.
message except maybe the following. Like, one person can do an awful lot of damage in this world.
AVS Media Demo.
Is Sylvan, who kind of got followers. And another thing is like the show could come
AVS Media Demo.
And that's but it's all the people who work at NASA and all the contractors, just so many people that
AVS Media Demo.
possible. And also, and I didn't really put this too much in the book at all, but NASA just
AVS Media Demo.
one man space flight. NASA also launches a lot of unmanned probes and
AVS Media Demo.
Useful things for our world and our life. I think though primarily
AVS Media Demo.
With characters that had a lot of personality to them, and the four main characters.
AVS Media Demo.
Of a problem to overcome, and then kind of working together to one point they kind of resolve the problem.
AVS Media Demo.
Kind of facing imminent death. And I think these are some of the things. So
AVS Media Demo.
It also shows how people with the best intentions got pulled into working for this
AVSMD demo.
no good. And a couple of them kind of had a little suspicion. But since everything, is needed
AVSMD demo.
it wasn't obvious what was happening to them. So maybe that's another thing is be careful.
AVSMD demo.
What are the goals? But I think I just wanted real live characters.
AVSMD demo.
The community and kind of a prediction of what things could be in the future with lots of shuttles and
AVSMD demo.
little mini shuttles that go between space station and the moon. So I guess
AVSMD demo.
feeling of what that could in the future.
Mm-hmm. Where do you see NASA going? You've been
AVSMD demo.
Where do you see our space program going? I know when I lived there and it was back in the 70s, Clear Lake City. I mean
AVSMD demo.
Texas. Except me.
I know.
Everyone from everywhere. I mean,
right.
We had not
AVSMD
and
demo.
we're from somewhere else. Because they were flown in. I guess Houston or Clear Lake still may be that way.
AVSMD demo.
Most of these people stayed entire year from all over. My dear friends, one in Minnesota, the other
AVSMD demo.
Dallas, and lots of people from everywhere, which makes this area so interesting. But to
AVSMD demo.
Going. Well, the route I took in the book was like man space flight, but there's whole other just
AVSMD demo.
the unmanned flight can accomplish a lot too, and of course they're less costly because they don't have to carry life support.
AVSMD demo.
So we probably land somebody on Mars, but there's a lot of radiation on the way, and
AVSMD demo.
so I imagine that will happen. As we're going further, it gets more dangerous.
AVSMD demo.
Jupiter is 360 million miles away, and there's a lot of radiation around Jupiter. Now
AVSMD demo.
to Ganymede, which is one of the four large moons of Jupiter, and on Ganymede they have a magneto
AVSMD demo.
protect Earth from all the radiation. So, but I don't know if they'd ever try
AVSMD
or
demo.
not.
Well, and the trick is you can do it in your book. They may not do it.
I know.
AVSMD demo.
I'm not really very person.
But you can write about these. Yeah, you can write
about
AVSMD demo.
Yeah, you write about things that you wish you could do, or somewhere in your fantasy, I guess. Let me ask you this:
AVSMD demo.
I mean, we all love to read. And I think I know the answer to this, but what is your favorite type of book to read?
AVSMD demo.
a lot of different kinds of books, like I figured you might ask me. I told you to have fun of me.
AVSMD demo.
Also, is quite a bit of mystery and invitation from afar, and find
AVSMD demo.
them off. And that kind of, but they're astronauts, so they go about it very logically, and all
AVSMD demo.
to check various aspects of this question. But to answer the question, I read
AVSMD demo.
lately. I just read nonfiction called Beyond Debate. Answers to 15 misconceptions on climate.
AVSMD demo.
I here last week, and he and his friends came to
AVSMD demo.
talk, and he was quite awesome. So that's one book I read recently.
AVSMD demo.
Dan Brown is enormously famous, but before we got enormously famous, he wrote a book called
Aviation Media Demo.
Fascinating. He's the author of the Da Vinci Code. But this was prior to that. And I like
Aviation Media Demo.
You like
I
it.
like
And it sounds like you've got some mystery, in your book.
Aviation Media Demo.
One other question. If you had to tell another aspiring author
Aviation Media Demo.
one thing that they needed to be a good author, what do you think you would tell them?
Aviation Media Demo.
Oh my! Well, it takes a lot of writing, and it takes a lot of research, I believe.
Aviation Media Demo.
Whatever kind of article, I believe it takes research to do.
Yeah, you've done a lot of research.
Aviation Media Demo.
Other thing, I will not be discouraged by what other people say. Like if you really want to do it. I would
Aviation Media Demo.
opinions of more than one person about what they think of it, and they're their book.
Aviation Media Demo.
The person should dictate to their guns about what they want to do with the book. Like in my book,
Aviation Media Demo.
in my book, my villain is just a person who cause. And my daughter said,
Aviation Media Demo.
And I said, maybe the cause comes second sometimes. I'm not
Yeah.
really sure.
Aviation Media Demo.
Well, Linda, we've had a wonderful time talking to you today. And remember, Linda A. W. King, the author of
Aviation Media Demo.
and a new book may be coming out called A Need to Know. That's Linda A. W. Oh, that's not the name of the book?
Aviation Media Demo.
It's subtitled for you. I apologize. I didn't see that. Well, anyway, Linda, we have had a pleasure talking to you today.
Aviation Media Demo.
And I have one little last thing for you. A rose is like a book. You can't know its beauty until you look at it.
Aviation Media Demo.
You won't know its beauty, full beauty, until you open it. This is Charlotte. You have a nice day.
Hello, Texas authors. My name is Randy James, coming to you from my Carrollton recording studio, where I spend time writing and producing commercials for my radio endorsement clients, as well as my private freelance clients. I'd like the opportunity to help you sell more books with a commercial like this and get listeners of Dear Texas Radio excited about your title, all at a special introductory price. Available to members of the Texas Association of Authors. Call or text 214-762-1942. That's 214-762-1942.
Have you ever thought what you would do if you had to put your life on hold to parent your parents? Charlotte-Canion has lived the journey caring for 3 parents with dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's. Her book, You Have to Laugh to Keep from Crying, How to Parent Your Parents, is a survival guide for adult children caring for aging seniors. Her book is available at books.txauthors.com, Amazon, or your favorite bookstore.
Texas Authors is proud to be a supporter of IndieBeacon.com, a website that supports indie authors from around the world. If you are looking for help with marketing or getting published, IndieBeacon.com can assist you. Years of experience by the founder is available to any indie author looking for help. IndieBeacon.com, a place for creative souls to find help in marketing their creations. Thank you for listening to Indie Beacon Radio, where creative souls can find help in marketing their creations. To learn more about Indie Beacon services, to be a guest on the show, or to advertise on our show, please visit our website at indiebeacon.com.